Okay, and finally, let's look at Planner. So I'm here on the main Planner screen with a list of all of my plans here. And to demonstrate the process, I'm going to run through a new plan from scratch. So I'm going to come up here and click New Plan. And it actually gives me some ideas. So basic, premium, which includes Copilot if you have that licensing, simple, project management, software development, various other things here. And you can even go down and see all templates, and you can see there's a whole bunch of options here. But I am just going to go with a simple plan, use template. I'll give it a name. So let's call it Webinar Planner Board. Add it to my pinned plans, and then I can add it to a group. So this will be one of your SharePoint groups, one of your Teams groups that you can assign it to. I am just going to leave it just for me because this is just a demonstration. And we hit create. So not only has it created the plan here, but you can see it's actually given me some default options that I can use to understand what's going on. And I'm going to use those to really show what it is that the system does. So if I click, so here we have the headings. So these are the columns of tasks. So right now we've got backlog, up next, in progress, blocked, and completed. And we can even add another bucket here. So let's just add another one here, which is called delayed. And you can see now there's still another button over here for a new bucket. So we've got one here in the backlog for assigned tasks. So if I click on that, you can see all of the options that you have in a planner task. So if we go assign tasks here, let's assign this to me. And it suggests me because I'm the only one on this board. We can give it a label, color labeling to understand what it is that we might want to do. So let's pick a nice light green, for example. The bucket, so this corresponds with the column that we're looking at here. Progress, it's not started. This can be set to not started, in progress, or completed. Consider priority here, urgent, important, medium, and low. And a start date, and a due date, and a repetition. So let's put a due date on this one of today. So today is the 29th of April. Okay, now we can go and add in a description. So we can say list out the tasks need to be completed and assign them to specific team members. Okay, and we can add items into a checklist here. Now you'll notice when I typed in notes, it generated this tick box here. If the only thing we have is notes, that's what's going to show up. So we can close out of that. If we go to this one here, which is in the next column, you can see it doesn't have a description, but it does have checklist items here, and that is what's showing on card. And those checklist items, you can also change the order, or you can actually turn it into a task on its own. So maybe add notes becomes a more important task than we're expecting. So we go make this a new task, and now we've actually got a new task there. Okay. And then if we come in here to this new one we created, let's just do both things. So this is a note. This is a checklist item. So now we've got checkboxes available for both of these. We can only show one, but we can choose which one we want to show, whether we want to show the checklist or the description, or not show either. And also you'll notice here you've got a button for add attachment. So if we click add attachment, a link to a URL, we could type in a file address here. So web address, something like that. So let's just link to our website, so improvingit.ca, and give it a name, Improving IT website. add that. And you can see it's gone and grabbed the little icon from our website. And then we could show this on card as well if we wanted to instead. So if I now click out of here, that'll actually bring me straight into the note, and then I could click here to be taken to our company website. Okay, now if we wanted to move tasks, we want to say, hey, actually we've just started this one, so we can just drag it straight into in progress. We could of course just go back and move it this way as well to up next, for example, but I think it makes the most sense just to drag and drop in this type of format. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it really. You can see here that we've got red because this one is overdue, dates on these ones that are not yet due. So having created our items, we can now look at some more things that we might want to do. So we can go to a grid view. So this shows it as a list of items rather than the Kanban style board that we've just seen. We can go to schedule. So this brings up a calendar view showing the dates that we've put for the various tasks and making this one red because it's overdue. And we can always come into any of these and open them and alter them if we need to from this view or from any other view for that matter. If we go to charts, shows us where we're at. So 1 in the backlog, 2 up next, 2 in progress, 1 completed, and that one is red because it's overdue. It's also in here with a priority of urgent. So you can kind of see a breakdown here and a breakdown of members. So right now, all of these are not assigned to anybody, and these ones are assigned to me. And then you've also always got the list on the side here. And then finally, if we just go to show back to my day, you can see the tasks that we've assigned here are showing up, the ones that are assigned to me for my day. You can see it tells you where they're coming from. It gives you all that other information. And then if I go back to do, you can see it's got the same view there showing me that those are in place and are to be done today.